Good morning from Cape Town, Amy.
So welcome, Barry. Yep. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for the invite. It's really a privilege to be here with you all.
Thank you. So, Barry, how do you show people their passion and how do you bring them to them? How do you bring people back to really connecting with their inside and shining for the world?
I think the starting point is always to teach them a little bit about who they really are, what their potential is, where their challenges lie, where their strengths lie, and get them to a point where they're no longer blaming others for their situation, for the things that come along. When they realize that those are just normal lessons that they've chosen to work through, it becomes a lot less challenging. So the start always is to spend time with them and actually educate them about themselves. And the system I use is based on quantum physics, and it's very, very simple. It's something that I can do in my head, and it really only requires day, month, and year. And one is able then to compute another 5 numbers and end up with what we refer to as a Pincode of 8 numbers. And those numbers unlock one's potential in 8 different aspects of life. And really, it is so simple and so accurate. The claimed accuracy is somewhere in the order of 97%, but I've found it in practice over the last 9 years to be closer to 99.9. So it is a hugely valuable tool in understanding the individual, understanding their potential, understanding the nature of the challenges that they've taken on, and the lessons that they need to learn. And it's so much easier to tackle these things when you can see clearly where your gifts lie. And of course that, in terms of doing and following and living your passion, is so important to know what are the things that I can tackle in the knowledge that they will come easily to me, and I will be hugely successful at them without really trying.
Wow, that is amazing. Is there any way you could do a sample with us?
I could. If we took someone who was born on the 14th of Feb, what year would that be? What year would you like to use?
1972.
What I can tell you about yourself is that you have a lovely sense of humor, and that comes through in the tenor of your voice. You are mentally very sharp. You have natural psychic ability and very strong intuition.
Yeah.
You will experience stress, but you use it to your advantage. When you do leave things to the last minute, the stress actually carries you through. It gives you a boost. And then you'll find that you are a bit of an adrenaline junkie. You like things to happen fast.
I just wrote that word down. I just wrote adrenaline down and then you said that. That's too much.
And
yes.
And you'll find that you tend to be critical of yourself and others, but that's merely because of your mental sharpness. So you also have the ability to coordinate people and activities. Hence today's enormous production. You're able to juggle many balls simultaneously in the air, and you can you'll do awfully well at events organizing, project management. You're a great networker. There's all of those things, and all of what I've told you now is in only the equivalent of your day of birth. The 14 gives you a 5, and those are all the attributes that go with a 5.
Just know.
What you and I share in common is that tendency to be critical of ourselves and to judge ourselves rather harshly. And so what we need to do is to get ourselves into a position of no judgment, where whatever we do, we know that it has come from the heart, and we are guided to do it in a certain way. And we need to know that we just accept it as it is and not be self-critical. And you'll find that life becomes a lot easier and things flow a lot more smoothly.